Al-Fudayl ibn Iyad, one of the great Zuhad of the Tabi'in, he said, ما حج ولا رباط ولا جهاد أشد من حبس النفس من حبس اللسان. ما حج ولا رباط ولا جهاد أشد من حبس اللسان. ومن أصبح يهمه لسانه أصبح في هم عظيم. ما حج not Hajj, wala riba, no riba, which is guarding the posts at the borders, wala jihad, nor jihad. Ashadda is harder than, more difficult than, min habs al-lisan, than restraining your tongue. وَمَنْ أَصْبَحَ يُهِمُّهُ لِسَانُهُ, and he who rises in the morning, wakes up in the morning, concerned about his tongue, أَصْبَحَ فِي هَمٍّ عَظِيمٍ. He would be much occupied. He would rise with great worries. Because you're afraid, the thing that you're afraid of the most is not, your supervisor at work, is not your enemy, is not, the neighbor who's, been bad to you. It is your own tongue. You're afraid of this the most. So if you wake up every day in the morning concerned about your tongue, you're waking up with great worries. Umar ibn Abdul Aziz, one time Umar ibn Abdul Aziz also surrounded himself with a company of scholars. He was one of the greatest scholars of his time. And he surrounded himself also with a company of scholars. So one scholar said in his company that I think that the one who الصامت عن علم كالمتكلم عن علم. I think the one who speaks, who stays silent based on knowledge, is like one who speaks out of knowledge, or on the basis of knowledge. Then Umar ibn Abdul Aziz said to him, but I hope that the one who speaks on the basis of knowledge will be greater in the sight of Allah on the Day of Judgment than the one who stays silent on the basis of knowledge, because the one who speaks his speech will be beneficial for others, whereas the one who stays silent, his silence will be only beneficial for him. Then the man said to him, وَمَاذَا عن فتنة الكلام أمير المؤمنين? How about the trials? So the scholar said to him, how about the fitna, the trials of speech, O Amir al-Mu'mineen? The trials of speech are huge trials. Because the trials of speech, fitnatul kalam, is not only that you speak that which is good. It's not only that you need to verify that what you're saying is good. It's not only that you want to verify that what you're saying is for the sake of Allah. But there is another trial here. Is that you need to be the first person to act upon this speech. Otherwise, people will benefit of this speech and you'll be thrown into the hellfire. That is a great trial. That's a great fitna for speech. So you want to verify that it is good, you want to verify that it is right, and you want to verify you're saying it for the right purpose, but thereafter you'll be speaking all of this, you'll be speaking, giving da'wah, and talking to the people and so on, and you're bound by all of this, aren't you? You're required to uphold, what you preach. And that is extremely difficult, and it's extremely hard. So he said to him, how about the trials of speech, O Amir al-Mu'mineen? And then Umar ibn Abdul Aziz started to cry profusely. And Umar was given a speech one day, and then the people's hearts became tender, and they started to weep, and Umar stopped. And they said to him, why don't you carry on, so that we may all benefit? And he said to them the same thing that the scholar had said to him before. إِنَّ الْكَلَامَ فِتْنَةٌ. Speech is fitna. And then he said, فَالْأَحْرَى بِالْمُؤْمِنِ أَنْ يكون فعله أكثر من كلامه أو أن يفعل لا أن يتكلم أو يكون فعله أكثر من كلامه. And it is more befitting for the believer to act more than to speak. And then he ended his speech. So speech in general, even if it is good, there are great trials in speech. Many phases, many stops, you should need to pause many times. You want to pause to verify that it is good. Well, particularly if you're speaking about the religion, وَلَا تَقُولُوا لِمَا تَصِفُ أَلْسِنَتُكُمُ الْكَذِبَ هَذَا حَلَالٌ وَهَذَا حَرَامٌ لِتَفْتَرُوا عَلَى اللَّهِ الْكَذِبَ إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يَفْتَرُونَ عَلَى اللَّهِ الْكَذِبَ لَا يُفْلِحُونَ. And do not say to that which your tongues ascribe, this is halal and this is haram, to fabricate lies against Allah. Most surely those who fabricate lies against Allah will never prosper. So you want to verify that it is correct, you want to verify it's authentic, you want to be speaking on the basis of knowledge, not ignorance. You want to verify that what you're saying it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not for the sake of the people, and not for the sake of celebrity, and not for the sake of being called shaykh or qari or or any of that. But after all of this, and you have done all of this, the problem is, all of that he said, you now have how to live by it. You have to live according to it. Otherwise, you will be benefiting the people with knowledge that you will be deprived of its benefit. So you may become قنطرة الناس إلى الجنة ويأخذ بك في النار. You become a bridge on which people, cross to Al-Jannah, and then you are thrown into the hellfire.